This is Andy Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and I'm delighted to be joined by former world champion Robert Guerrero over Zoom. Robert, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Just out here in Las Vegas, getting ready for the next one.
Let's get straight into it. Obviously, Victor Ortiz on the Pacquiao-Spence undercard. How preparations been going?
Preparation's been going great. I've been out here in Las Vegas for a month now. We got about 3 weeks left, so I'm excited about this fight. It's great to be back in, and man, I'm excited, especially on a card like Pacquiao-Spence. You know, it's a mega fight. The scale of it's incredible to jump right back in.
I was going to say, as you mentioned there, Pacquiao-Spence is a huge fight, which will have eyes on it all the way around the world. So for yourself, a victory against Victor, how big can that be for you for the rest of your career?
It's a big fight. You know, it puts us right back in line. I mean, it's a night of welterweights. I mean, you got Ugas on the card, you got Spence, Pacquiao, myself, Ortiz. I mean, there's a lot of great fights on there, and we're all welterweights. So, you know, it throws you right into the mix with those big championship fights.
This bout with Victor, Robert, what are you expecting?
You know, I'm expecting Victor to come and fight. He always comes to fight. He's always in great shape. He takes very, very well care of himself. You know, on his off time, and he's just he's an athlete. He loves to stay in shape all the time. So I know he's going to come ready to fight, and you know, I'm excited about that because it's going to be a great one.
Do you feel the pressure to be successful? Because I know you've still got those ambitions to continue to fight the best in the division. So do you feel the pressure to make sure you are the man the man who wins on the night, to set up other big fights beyond this?
Oh, definitely. You know, for me and Victor Ortiz, this is a big fight. We got to come and show out and show the world that we still got some left in the tank, and it's going to be a great one. So, you know, the pressure's there to you know, be in top shape and be ready to go and go out there and put a great performance on and win this fight.
You last fought in 2019, Robert. So during that period, talk to me about your training. Obviously, working through COVID, what's it been like?
It's actually been nice, you know, working through COVID. You know, I have my own gym. I have my own training camp in Las Vegas. So I'm able to train all year long and stay in shape. So it kind of did good for me because, you know, the older you get, the more rest you want to have and take care of your body. And, you know, it's those preparations in between fights and rest is what keeps you going. So, you know, I had a lot of rest throughout the pandemic, and also, too, I had the best of both worlds. I had my own gym, so I was never closed down.
I mean, success for you come against Victor Ortiz. What is next? Who do you have in your eyesight?
You know, my eyesights are set high. You know, looking for that title shot again, and you know, Pacquiao-Spence is the main event. You know, God willing, everything goes good, we can get in with either one of them.
Let's touch on that. What do you make of that main event? How do you expect it to play out?
I think it's going to be a great fight. A lot of people are underestimating Pacquiao, and you know, his hand speed, his foot speed, and his punching power. I mean, it's still incredible. You know, he's one of those guys that takes care of himself very well, and you know, he's always in great preparations for fights, and you can't sleep on Pacquiao, which I know Spence is not. You know, that's why Spence is at the top, because he's always in great shape, takes care of himself, and he's always ready for fights. So I think it's a pick 'em fight. I think we'll know a little more after the first 3 rounds.
Have you got somebody in mind who you think will win that beforehand? Can I push you for a prediction?
No, I just want to see a great fight. I would love to see Pacquiao on top again. You know, and you know, Pacquiao, he is a great fighter. I mean, he's pulled it out against Spence. I mean, against Broner, Thurman, and surprise everybody, you know, with the performances. And you know, he's coming. I'm leaning a little more towards Pacquiao for the win, but you know, it could go either way. You know, Spence is a monster.
Another fight which could be coming up in the division is one between Terence Crawford and Sean Porter. We saw the WBO order that fight. What would be your take if them two, you know, is all agreed and they do go ahead and face each other?
I think it's going to be a great fight. You know, Terence Crawford's an incredible fighter. You know, he can switch left to right. You know, he can fight on the inside, outside. I mean, he does it all. He truly is an incredible fighter. And but the one thing with Porter is, you know, he puts that relentless pressure, and you know, gives a lot of people trouble. And he just don't put that relentless pressure. He puts it behind a lot of punches. So you know, it's going to change a lot of different aspects and what comes into play with that fight. So I'm interested to see it, and I think Shaw Porter is going to do very well with Crawford.
Also, just want to get your thoughts on the welterweight division with the young guys coming up, the likes of, you know, Virgil Ortiz, Jaron Ennis, amongst others. Just kind of what do you make of those young bucks, as it were, who are creeping towards world level?
Yeah, I mean, you know, Virgil Ortiz, I mean, he's an incredible fighter, you know, nasty body puncher. You know, he's very, very active in the ring. And, you know, for how young he is, you know, he's just dominating. So, you know, time will tell. And, you know, when he gets those bigger fights, you know, that'll show out everything. But as far as now, I mean, he's doing a great job, and he's moving very well, and he's putting in the work, and he's dominating.
And then just finally, whilst I've got you, just want to touch on a couple of your old divisions, get your thoughts on it. You know, the lightweight scene at the minute is stacked with so many terrific talents, the likes of Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, Tang, the list goes on, Vasyl Lomachenko. As somebody who's competed in that division, just want to get your thoughts. If you could pick two of those guys to square off and face each other, who would you like to see and why?
Oh, for sure. Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney, I think, would be an incredible fight. Devin Haney looked incredible against Linares. He did a great job, even though those last 3 rounds, that's what everybody remembers. You know, when Linares nailed him with a good shot, but a lot of people don't look how he paid dividends to working that body and breaking him down, where Linares pretty much, by him hurting Devin Haney that 10th round, you know, kind of helped him out to finish out the fight. You know, he didn't have the gas to finish him off or get in there. And Linares, when he hurts somebody, he's a great finisher, and he would take you out, but he just didn't have the gas to do it. And that comes down to the work Devin Haney put in leading up to those last 3 rounds. And I think he did an incredible job. He got up off the canvas, you know, he weathered the storm and still got the win.
And then final one. Oh, sorry, I thought you'd finished. Sorry about that.
No, so I would love to see a fight between Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez. I think it'll be an incredible fight.
And then the final one being Jamel Herring and Shakur Stevenson down at Super Feather. Just get your thoughts on it.
I mean, it's a great fight. It's a great fight. Shakur, I mean, he's dominating also. You know, seeing how he puts his time in the gym, how he works hard. You know, sometimes a lot of Olympians come out and you know, they think that they're the guy, and they start taking it a little bit lighter, and they start building him up. But you know, he's been on his game, doing it, making it happen, working hard, and kind of almost reminds me of an Andre Ward type of fighter. So you know, it's going to be incredible to see all these young guys. You know, just blossoming into great champions.
Robert, just before I let you go, a final message, obviously ahead of your ring return later this month. What would you like to say to those who are waiting with anticipation to see you back in the ring?
Man, I'm back. I'm excited. I feel good. I feel great. Camp's going great. I've been in Las Vegas for a month now. Got 3 weeks left, and we're going to be ready to go. And I know Victor's ready to go, and the whole card's stacked. So, I mean, it's one of those cards that everybody's going to benefit from. And man, I think everybody's going to enjoy it, you know, seeing Robert Guerrero back in the ring.
Robert, it's been a pleasure to talk to you for the first time today. I'm sure it will not be the last. Best of luck with the rest of your preparations. And thank you for speaking to Boxing Social.
Thank you very much, man. Appreciate everything.